It's a great day to be rich. Say it with me. It's a great day to be rich. Realize I am consciousness happening. I'm on a journey to living richer with ease and taking as many ambitious women with me as possible. Are you one of them? Which got me to thinking, rich friend, about a conversation I recently had with my son when we were driving home. And I want to share it with you today because my son asked me a question and he says, Mom, why do you always take the highway home? And it really landed, and I'm going to share with you what I shared with him. Okay. I take the highway on purpose. Okay. I take it on purpose. And not only because it's faster, but I take it on purpose because of what I like to see. I like to see the skyline. It reflects an investment of what the city has to say of itself. It presents the best aspects of the city. Would you agree? Most times when you're on the highway, you see the best parts of a city. Would you agree, rich friend? Yeah, actually. And not just, and it also shows you the new developments, what's happening. Also, the marquees are up there. The signages are forward thinking. They tell you, what's possible, give you something to look forward to, what to expect. And all of that is running in the background of my mind. That's what I want to be running in the background of my mind when I return home. That's an energy. It feels higher. It makes you feel as if, like the New York state of mind, as so many people say, Empire state of mind, it makes you feel that there's more. There's more opportunities. Now, I know that there are alternate routes that you could take, to get from point A to point B. I know that for myself. There's there are plenty of routes that I can take. But I know this too. Those routes typically and sometimes may take you through communities where the resource lighting is less, the infrastructure investment is less, and a subliminal message mile after mile that says, this is normal. This is what to expect. All of it is subliminal programming, rich friend, and we get to choose what it is. And here's what I told my son. I told him that the road you travel most, it establishes your belief systems. It tells you what is possible for you. The roads we travel the most. And I believe the most dangerous community you will ever live in, not in a physical neighborhood, it is inside your head. That's what I believe. And so therefore, I intentionally travel roads that do not, the interstate, the ones that are speaking to my higher self, my best way of being, more things that I could be, do, and have, things that speak to me. Do you, rich friend? Do you travel those roads, the highway, even if it means you're going a little bit extra out of your way? For me, I will do that to make sure that I feel good and that I'm encouraged and inspired to be the best person that I can be and have the most delightful, wonderful experience in life. And so, what I want to share with you today, rich friend, is I'm not just talking about a physical road, I'm talking about the communities that live inside of you. Your community really is like your music that you listen to, the songs that play on repeat. What are they telling you about who you are? What are they telling you about what's possible for you? What are they speaking to your desires and your dreams? Okay. The community is also the book on your nightstand. What is it saying? The podcast in your ear while you're driving, the voices you have, you have talking permanently in your mind, they're taking up residence and they're shaping your world and shaping your life and your belief system of what is possible for you. So I want you to think about this. Community is not just the places that you go, it's what you allow into your eye gate, your ear gate, and it creates that normal for you. It has a frequency. And that was one of the words I kept sharing with my son. And he just was like, why? The vibration and frequency. Everything has a vibration and a frequency, rich friend. We are vibrational being. Everything in us has a vibration and a frequency. Even the streets we travel, the music we listen to, the books we read, the community we keep, and all of that is community. All of it, because it shapes your ideas, your thoughts, and your beliefs. And people that have similar ideas, thoughts, and belief, they resonate with certain communities. And I want to invite you, rich friend, to take inventory of your communities that's within you, the community first and foremost within you. All right. And I want to tell you that we are in week 3 of the journal, The Journey. Yes, it is here. It's cute. Isn't she beautiful? Yes, it's here. And she's available also on Amazon. So you can get your individual standalone copy if you want to, if you want that. And if you want community, you can always visit myname.com, myname.com. You know who I am, Vivian. And so you can have an opportunity to follow along with us. And we're in week 3, and week 3 is all about the create phase. This is where we work on the systems, not only the external systems, but we work on the systems inside. We working on the systems this week of community, the structures that hold your life together, okay? The structures that hold your business together. That's what we work on inside of the journal, The Journey. And one question in this week's guide asks is, what rhythms are you building? What rhythms are you holding? Let's look at week 3. And it looks so delicious. I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so week 3, this is what it looks like inside. I'm giving you guys a little bit of peek inside. The lighting will fluctuate just for a moment because of it is what it is for right now. Okay, rich friends. But nonetheless, week 3, we're talking about the systems automation and community. And the question is, what is one rhythm that you can set to build community? Okay. It's asking you about your rhythms, be it online or in real life. Okay. You have a rhythm. We have rhythms about things. Everything we experience, there's a flow and there's an ebb. That is a rhythm. It just like when we, all of a sudden we do things a certain way. Would you agree? Would you agree, rich friend? We do things a certain way. And, from the time we wake up, we do things a particular way. And in doing that, that's established a rhythm of normality for us. And so therefore we're not, we don't even think about it. Second nature, brushing our teeth. We don't think about our bio breaks. It's just natural rhythms. And so guess what, rich friend? You get to establish those rhythms for yourself. And I want to invite you to do that. Because here's the truth. Community does not just happen, okay? I'm just going to tell you, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen by accident. And you build with intention. I want you to be intentional, rich friend, and focus on what it is you want to experience. Knowing clearly what you want to experience will hold the rhythm and establish the rhythm for that experience to come. And one of the things what I really want to share with you, what I learned too on this little journey here of mine, is you inherit your beliefs, your thoughts, and all of that is telling you about what is possible for you. So in certain communities, it's thoughts of belief that money comes easily and effortlessly every single day, like up in our community. And there are other communities that believe otherwise. The voices, the thoughts, and the beliefs, these are the things that keep telling you what is possible for you. And sometimes those voices may sound like, that success is for other people. Have you heard that voice? Or ease is not available to you. Have you ever heard that? Cancel that. Okay, not here. That community is setting you up and setting a frequency for your financial experience. All of this relates together. Whatever you're entertaining, it sets the experience for you. And Proverbs 13:20 says, walk with the wise and you become wise. Let that land. Walk with the wise and you become wise. That is not just about the people in your circle. It's about the wisdom you allow yourself to experience by what you're listening to, what you're giving your eyes to, what's on your screen, every single day. We're taking in information, we're becoming wiser, we're becoming better, we're becoming who we are. We are being more and more influenced by that. And so I want to give you three areas I want you to think about with regards to your community, okay? The community you're creating for yourself. And we talk about that more inside of the journal, and you can gain your copy at myname.com, or you can go ahead and visit us over on Amazon. You can get delivered to your home, okay? Delivered to your home, beautifully bound and everything. But I want to share with you about these three communities. All right. So if you have your notes and if you have your journal, these are also expressed inside of the journal. And so one of your first communities you want to look at is your inner community. And that is what we've talked about quite a bit, the inner community. What is it that we are saying? What is happening in our experience? What is going on with us? All right. That is our inner community. The story that's running in the background, that inner community is running the show. It is running the show. That story, it might be saying, that the things that you're worthy of. It sets a stage for that. What you're worthy of, how hard things have to be, whether ease is actually available to a woman like you. That is a community. So I want to ask you to take some time and audit that community, all right? So that you'll know what is working for you and what is not, whether it's actually allowing to build your wealth or it's taking away from it. So you get to think about that. So that's one, your inner community. Now let's look at the second one here. I know we harped on this a little bit. I know I did. The second is your consumed community. What is the music that you're listening to? What is it saying to you? What is it doing for you? That is what I want you to give thought to. I mean, is it steadily telling you that there's a lack, there's struggle, or is it telling you there's abundance and there's opportunity everywhere and you should be, do, and have what you want with grace and with ease? That's the community we build over in Live Richer with Ease and the Rich Society specifically. And then the third community I want you to audit is the gathering community, which is what we build in Live Richer with Ease. Okay. This is, what are you learning? What rooms you're entering? Okay. What are the conversations? Those conversations are actually shaping your experience, rich friend. You get to choose. All right. You get to choose. You get to choose to what you want to experience and how that experience shows up for you. So I want to share with you a little bit of a personal experience that I personally had. This is where I bought, as many of you know, my story. I bought a one-way ticket to Hawaii when I was 46 with 2 carry-on bags and me and my son. All right. I was not running from my life, but what I was doing was actually removing myself from every voice, every environment, everything that was familiar that had been telling me what was possible. And in that new community, what I was able to do is actually sit in the silence and hear from within. And on that shore, and in the lava cave where I really received what you are currently experiencing, what I'm currently experiencing as the rich signature method, I received that in that silence there. And, I wrote it down in 2020. It was just like so amazing that I wrote it all down, that it has changed everything. It's given me more clarity. It's also given me more power to be able to do this, come before you and to share my truth. And it's also not just for me, but it's transforming the lives of other ambitious women like you with grace and with ease, letting you know and allowing you and inviting you into the experience of being, doing, and having what you want with ease, because it's possible. It's not just a theory. It is very much possible for all of us. And, I wanted to share that with you because I had to be rerouted in order for me to experience that. And as a result of that, this is the beautiful experiences we bring forth through the Live Richer with Ease community. And, with that decision birth the journal, the journey. That decision has also birthed experiences that we have within this community. So here's 3 questions I have for you. Okay. I want you to look in your journal. Those of you that have your journal and those of you that are getting your journal, I want you to look in. Okay. And these are 3 questions I want to ask you. Okay. One is, what community am I consuming daily? Ask yourself this: what community am I consuming daily? What am I taking in every single day? That's your community. It's creating community, the books, the content, the conversations, all of that. And is it telling you that this is normal for my life? Is it what you want to see? Those conversations and things, is it what you want to see in the next 5 years? It's going to show up within 3 to 6 months, even actually. Those are the conversations, that community in your head. It's creating and shaping your experience called life. All right. And then the second is, what community am I building intentionally? All right. Are you intentional about building a community, rich friend? I want you to do that. Does it reflect the woman that I am? Ask yourself, the communities that I'm building, does it reflect the woman that I am? Not the woman that I'm becoming, but the woman that I am. We own it over here. There's no separation, past, present, and future. They're all at one time. Now you get to choose, all right, how you want to express during that. And the third question is, where do I just need to take the highway? Ask yourself, where do I need to just get on the highway, leave the low road, and get on the highway so that I can experience the life I know is possible for me? And leave that which is familiar. Okay. That's where the transformation happens. When we leave that which is familiar, there's a transformation like that, because you now have new thoughts, new awarenesses, and you can walk into those new thoughts and new awarenesses because now you see something different. You know that there's something else is possible. And that's what we love to foster inside of our community, the rich society, of the new possibilities of what's possible. And rich friend, I am building something special for you. And I'm going to share a little bit about it. In addition to our journal, The Journey, we built this, this is a monthly journal that you receive in your mailbox, and you'll get to go along with us step by step, and you'll get to see the pages. You get to write in here. You also have activities. You can do different things and connect with us through that. So not only did we build that as a result of me taking a different, rerouting myself and having another experience and removing myself from everything that was familiar to me, not only that have we created, but also I've allowed to come through me is an event that we call the Rich Rooftop Experiences. And Rich friend, I want to invite you to that. The Rich Rooftop Experiences. This is an experience where we come together as a community and we actually get to share at our wins, our aspirations, our hopes, and our dreams. And this Saturday, we're having our Rich Rooftop Experience at the Four Seasons here in Orlando. Yes. And the tickets are only $197. That includes your meal. But not only does it include your meal, it also includes your membership for 1 month inside of the Rich Society, where you will actually receive a beautiful journal like so, as well as a community that is going to continue to pour into you, and that can also elevate you, and also you can have an opportunity to pour into with your wisdom and your gifts so that we can rise together. So I want to invite you to come and join us at the Rich Rooftop Experiences. I'm looking so forward to seeing you in the community. And the links I'll leave in below so you can go ahead and register, and always at myname.com, because I am Vivian Rich, your host here at Live Richer with Ease. And it is a great day to be rich.